right back at it with the second quarter action in this Packers-Eagles game. Let's get right back in how this Eagles run game completely torched the Packers defense. So here we go, 1st and 10. Looks like we're calling up split zone again, but here we go. We're tagging this RPO, this stick concept here to the backside. Really good to help even out the numbers, especially when the Packers defense is playing this bear front. So basically what the read for Jalen Hurts is going to be super simple. Just read this backside linebacker. If he flies out to the stick concept here, which will be this arrow hitch here, Jalen Hurts will hand the ball off and we're running split zone. But if number 7 stays here and fits the run on the perimeter, they're going to have a 2-for-2. They're putting the corner here in a predicament. He's got to choose to play either the hitch or the arrow. So once again, just playing that numbers advantage. They're either going to have the 2-on-1 outside or they're going to have the 6-for-6 inside the box. So let's see what happens here. So let the play roll. Keep your eyes on number 7. Jalen Hurts will be reading him. Doesn't fit the run. Jumps outside here for the stick concept. Gives the offensive line inside the box even numbers. And Miles Sanders does his rest. They're picking up a nice 5-yard gain. What was that? 2nd and 5? No, so yeah, good 5-yard gain. So like I said, all they're doing inside the box is just traditional split zone action. Split inside zone. Super simple. They're going to combo that up to 51. He's going to cut off the 3-tech. We're going to have the split action here to the backside. He's going to be outrunning that arrow, that stick concept to occupy number 7 here. So if you look at it, we have 6 blockers for 1, 2, 3, excuse my drawing there, 4, 5, 6 defenders in the box. Like I said, we're going to occupy this man with the RPO to the backside. And if he doesn't want to get pulled outside of the box and decides to fit the run and be the 7th hat, we'll be able to throw the arrow or the hitch to the stick concept. So with that in mind, we're 6-for-6 in the box. We just have to read number 7. So like we saw in the wide shot, let's watch it from the tight shot now. Number 7, ball snapped here. We got the inside zone blocking scheme on the inside, run that split zone action. Number 7 jumps outside of the box just enough to pull him outside of the run fit, gives them even numbers in the box, and then watch his combo by the center and right guard here. Absolutely demolishing the nose tackle, blowing him off the ball 3-4 yards down the field. Carries Miles Sanders for an easy 5-yard gain on 1st down, making it 2nd and 5. Great scheme there to help occupy defenders, create leverage for their offense, getting even numbers in the box to run the ball once again. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Looks like they're dialing up QB bash. We saw this in the first quarter during part 1. If you guys missed part 1, make sure you guys go check that out. But simple QB bash. Let's flip it to the tight shot here. Tight shot. There's no RPO test. There's nothing fancy here. Like I said, it's the same play. They're going to fake this QB sweep to the backside. This is where where it's bash. That's where the bash concept comes from. Back away from the run. So the back is going to be running away from this GT counter action here. So GT counter, down block, down block, down block. We get the pull from the right guard here to kick out the defensive end. The tackle will loop around to fit for the front side backer. 89 will track to the backside backer, and we really fit it up super nice here. We got 6 defenders in the box, but now that we're adding the quarterback element into this, we're able to read this extra defender here. If the defender comes upfield and plays the sweep, Jalen Hurts can keep it to the front side, and we're even 5-for-5 in the box. Or excuse me, 6-for-6 in the box. If the defensive end crashes hard to take away Jalen Hurts in the quarterback run, all Jalen Hurts will do is hand off this fly sweep and get this on the perimeter where they will have even numbers. So with that in mind, again, let's keep an eye here. Let's read number 55. Is he going to play the sweep or is he going to play the quarterback? He doesn't squeeze, excuse me. Comes upfield, plays square shoulders, reads the mesh point, makes it a pull read all day for Jalen Hurts, pulls it. And like I said, we got even numbers inside the box. We actually have an advantage now by running the quarterback. He's going to pin number 7 in. Got great down blocks here, forming the wall. Really good kick out by the guard. Lane Johnson's pulling around for that safety who wants nothing about filling in the box. Again, this is just scheming up mismatches. The Packers are leaving the Packers are leaving safeties to fill the run game. As you can see, they want no part of it. Chopping down offensive line, which gives extra yardage after the play. Let's watch this in full speed. We see the defensive end. He doesn't crash. He plays the sweep. Jalen Hurts pulls it. Eagles got the numbers to the front side, executing every block perfectly, and it's another big 15-yard gain. Add the penalty on to that, too. We're already down to the 24-yard line, the fringe red zone area. So here we go. Let's get right back to it again. All right, so here we go. We've been showing that split zone action all day long. We saw it on the first clip so far. So now to counter this and keep the defense honest, they run their bootleg game off of it. So you see inside the box, it looks very similar. We have the split flow player sell like he's going to kick out, but instead of handing the ball off now, Jalen Hurts will just bootleg out of this, trying to keep the defense honest. Number 7 does a great job coming down to the flats. The defense responds extremely well here, getting back into place here to cover everything up. But it's a really good call here. They've been showing that split zone action for about a quarter and a half now. Now they play action off of it just to keep the defense honest. This is different than an RPO. This is a true play action bootleg concept. We see that here. Number 7 does a great job to fly down. He does good in coverage, but so far in the run game, he's definitely been a mismatch. So at least he's making up for the pass coverage game. Play action got a 2-yard gain. Wasn't great, but it's something to just keep the defense honest off of. So here we go. 2nd and 8. Looks like we're running another maybe RPO here. Maybe it's a busted play, but it looks like this is the same play earlier in the first quarter, which is QB draw. But they're going to tag this RPO option to this. They're going to swing the back outside because if you see in the box, we got 5 blockers here. We got 4 defensive linemen, and the 5th defender will be this backer. He's going to be the unblocked 6th extra defender. Because he's the extra defender, the back either has to block him or we have to read him. In this case, the offense will read him. They're going to swing the running back out on the swing motion, and if he gets drawn out to the swing motion, like I said, we'll go 5 for 5 in the box. We can run just QB draw straight up the middle. If he stays home to play the QB and the QB draw and doesn't come out with the swing motion, we see what we have on the perimeter then. We got 1 and 2 for 1 and 2. So it's just a numbers game here. We're trying to even out the numbers for blockers and defenders in the box. So with that in mind, let's take a look at what happens here. So keep an eye right here on this left backer. He's flying with the sweep. So that means we got 4 D linemen and a backer, and we got 5 blockers. That we go 5 for 5 here. It looks like it's there. It looks like maybe an issue happened here with the center. Maybe he didn't get the play call right. So let's flip to the tight shot. So it's definitely a good read by Jalen Hurts here to keep the ball and run the draw play. Let's see what happens. Oh, it looks like Jason Kelce might have just got beat here. Maybe overstepped a little too far. I don't really know his thought process here. But the lane's there. I mean, if you look at it, it's there, and he's going to be one-on-one with the safety, meeting them, probably 5-6 yards down the field. I don't know why. I'm not sure why he doesn't take this. He doesn't. He rolls out. I think that's just throwing it away, just saving the play. It's a good call, just not taking any negative yardage play. But it was there. It looks like it's really just Jason Kelce. I don't know if maybe he got the wrong play call or he just overset here on Kenny Clark. Looks like he lunged. Yeah, he lunged and allowed Kenny Clark just to spark just enough color to spook Jalen Hurts from going up the middle. So some of those plays happens. We've seen that they've been fitting up the run extremely well. The Eagles have had a very creative run game, creating lanes for Miles Sanders. Sometimes, though, just doesn't go your ways. And, I mean, the defense has some good guys on it, too. Little drop back action. Here's the screen. They strip it. Get a huge return, fumble recovery down the field. If we look here, big issue is here. The offensive line just isn't able to get out. They all get knocked off by the stunt the Packers are running. Timed up really well by the Packers defense. Then great effort here to strip the ball out. And we've been harping on number 7's run-fitting ability, but once again in the pass game, his pass coverage, being able to strip the ball out from a receiver, a good play by them nonetheless. All right, kicking off the second half here, I think this is the first play from half, or maybe it's the second play here. I believe this might be 2nd and 10. Let's just check here. 2nd and 10, had an incomplete pass on the first play coming out, but here we go. We got this double wing set here to the right side of the field, 12 personnel, and we're running buck sweep, pin and pull, whatever you want to call it, for a big-time game. So let's flip it to the tight shot here. Let's see how this happened. So traditional buck sweep, pin and pull, we're going to pull the uncovered offensive lineman, and they're going to be the 2 pullers. So in this case, the guard is uncovered, so he's going to pull the kick out 55. The center, who's also going to pull in this case, just because they have an athletic center and they have the ability to pull him, they're going to pull him here. He's going to pull for the front side backer, which most likely will be 31 in this case. The wing here, the wing player, is going to take an inside release, jab out, and come out to get this corner. We're going to kick number 55 here. It's a favorable matchup. We got an offensive lineman on a D end, then we get the tight end on a corner. Really favorable matchup. Really nice way to scheme it up. He's going to come down to pin number 51. He'll pin the defensive tackle. He's going to reach number 97 here. And he's going to climb up to cut off number 7. So really, it's a really good look here front side. The Packers are mismatched here. They got no true backer. The real extra run fitter here has got to be number 31. But let's let the play roll here. So we don't get a great kick out here by the guard, but nonetheless, we're still able to pull around him, get up onto 31. We have a center on a safety. I mean, if you look inside as well, the pinning that's going on, it's great, pinning the interior of the defense. And we're out the gate then. I mean, having a safety have to come down and take a puller head on, not a great look for the defense. But like I said, it's a really good schemed up offensive series by the Eagles so far, an offensive game so far by the Eagles. Here we go. We're in 11 personnel again. Looks like we're running this, pulling the tackle here. This could be like a tackle trap type of play. Could also be their wham concept. Hard to tell for sure. But really what we're going to see here is, once again, they're going to block almost like zone principles here inside the box. So he's going to... I did not mean to move my video there. Let's draw this up here real quick. He's going to be out on him. They're going to combo that up to 51. They're going to combo this up to 7. So they're getting these double teams across the board. We're going to pull and kick out the D end. Really good way to call this, to just emphasize double teams, and especially when you have a tackle pulling around, it's a lot more body mass for that defensive end instead of running the split zone traditionally. See what happens here. Really good job. 97 gets washed down. We see 97. He gets captured. He gets washed down inside, gets pinned in the A gap. Number 7 doesn't get off the block. He gets off the block 5 yards on the field. Doesn't really play downhill. We get a good kick out here on 91. Preston Smith tries to spill it, doesn't. Lane opens up back, doesn't even need to make a cut. This is really just great blocks by the offensive line here. Getting up. These Packers linebackers aren't triggering downhill. They aren't trying to fill their run lanes. They're playing 5 yards off the ball, and they're really just giving it here to the Eagles. Here we go, 2nd and 2, a little short yardage situation here. Let's see what we dial up here. Here's true tackle wrap. So very similar to the last play. Honestly, this could be the exact same play call. It's just a different look by the defense. So let's just see how they dial this up. All right. So same thing once again. Instead of the tackle here coming down, he has nobody to come down to in the B gap. So he's just going to step out 291 and be almost that kick out player. He's going to pin and wash the nose down. They're actually going to combo this up to 51. He's going to be solo on the 3 tech. Tight end will kick out there. We're going to wrap around for 7 again. We see how this fits up. The numbers are even. We're 6 for 6 in the box. And when you're 6 for 6 as an offense compared to a defense, you need one of your defenders to shed a block. And in this case, let's let the play roll full speed here. Just check this out. Nobody's getting off blocks. Offensive line is just dominating the line of scrimmage, and it's creating massive creases. The Packers are constantly giving the numbers advantage to the Eagles in the box, and it's what's leading these massive run plays are just gashing their defense. You'd think they would adjust coming out of half, but I guess they just weren't really wanting to adjust. And here we go again. Like I said in the first video, win the battle of the heel line. Watch this double team here between the left guard and center. You're 3, 4, 5 yards down the field. Holy, that shouldn't be happening in the NFL, but here we go. We see it happening right here. Big double team. Let's flip to the tight shot, get a better look at it here. Looks like they could be just running a vertical zone here. Yeah, this is just zone inside. This is like a vertical zone concept inside the box. So really simple. All they're going to be working here is, so let me freeze the frame. Let's get this drawn up here. He's going to release for 51. He's going to be out here. He's going to be solo on theirs. They're doubling this up to 7. And he's going to be out here. Running back's tracks and just try to keep this inside. This gets cut off like it should. And this gets pushed vertical to cut this off. You see where this could be creasing right here. So just another vertical zone play. Nothing really fancier. This is just mano-y-mano. And once again, you see the Packers running a 6-man box here against 6 blockers. And they just get punished for it. Look at 94. He's just getting taken for a ride. Number 7 jumps inside here. Feels good here, but now he's jumping outside of his gap. You see 94 fills the A gap. This isn't gap sound football. They're just missing a hat here. They need somebody to be filling this front side B gap. But you see the 3 tech, he jumps inside. Number 7, he's going to jump down here where the A gap would be at, and nobody's in this B gap filling it. Allows Miles Sanders to put the brakes on, put the gas on, get out the door for another 5, 6, 7 7 yard gain, 8 yard gain, excuse me. And just keep chunking away and nicking away at this Packers defense. Really good football here. Nothing really fancy. It's really just out physicaling being more physical than the defense. Here we go. We've been running this 11 personnel set, running this vertical zone all night long with this tight end to the backside. Let's flip it here to the tight shot, easier to draw up. We've been showing this all night long and running this inside vertical zone here. So the defense is seeing Miles Sanders run right up these A gaps and these B gaps all night long. So they're crashing hard here, trying to fill these run lanes and take away the inside run. So to counteract this, now we're dialing up read option. So we're going to be reading the end man on the line of scrimmage. They're going to be comboing this up here. They'll combo that up here, getting the double teams. It's all about getting double teams in football. 2 men are more likely to move 1 man than these one-on-one matchups. But now, like I said, it's the inside zone inside, what they've shown all night long. But now Jalen Hurts has the ability to pull this and keep it by reading the defensive end. Just like on Bash, the defensive end crashes for the running back. Now Jalen Hurts will keep this and be like that sweep player. If he plays upfield to take away the quarterback or the sweep here, Jalen Hurts will just hand this ball off and Miles Sanders will be able to run inside zone against a favorable box. So, I didn't mean to delete that. We got the combos here. We got inside zone in the box. Now you're wondering, what does this tight end do? Well, he's going to arc release to pick up 31. Now you see 47's blocked. We got 2 guys blocked here, 2 guys blocked here. We have 31 blocked. Number 50, this defensive end, number 55, is not getting blocked here. It's because he's becoming the read man. So instead of even having to block these guys, now you just read them and they're getting taken care of in the box. So let's see what happens here. 53, 53 crashes, squeezes down to the tackle's hip, gives up a soft edge, allows Jalen Hurts to pull this ball here, get out on the perimeter. Great block by the tight end here on 31. Pick up a nice 3-4 yard gain. It's a really good play by the safety there, expanding that play out, not letting Jalen Hurts get the edge. It's not a bad play call. Picks up a good first down. Once again, keeps the defense honest. Wrapping up episode 2 here, we've seen a lot to like from the Eagles' offensive scheme so far, whether it's running the quarterback, whether it's running that vertical zone inside, or even tagging those RPOs off the run plays. A lot of stuff I'm liking so far. I'm excited to get part 3 out, which will be out tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of this. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on the Eagles' offense? How you feel about the run game? What's the favorite run concept you've seen so far? I love hearing from you guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.